Okay. So again, sales team, good morning. And thank you once again sa sales take-up natin po for Condotel units. Let's give ourselves a round of applause again kasi grabe, ang bilis ng benta natin dito. Anyway, so for today po, we will be discussing yung residential selling naman natin for Solmera Coast. So to begin po, no, we're starting with the overview for the residential buildings natin for Solmera Coast since we have first Asri. So Asri has a 7 stories with 7 residential floors. So basically po, yung units natin ranges from ground floor until the penthouse units or penthouse floor rather. Then ang unit mix po natin consists of studio units and 2BR units naman. So our gross floor area for the studio units ranges from 31 to 31.5 square meters. Then our 2-bedroom units are 63 to 92 square meters naman. And of course, since residential units po ito, we will be only providing the typical turnover specifications, which means na hindi po fully furnished ang units natin. So here lang po yung ating comparison between the condotel and the residential units. So makikita po natin dito na for the residential, they have the full kitchen and washing machine provision. So basically, pwede po magluto and mag-prepare ang unit owners natin in the residential. And included in here yung kanilang individual water and electric meters, and as well the internet for the community internet. However, sa ating air conditioning system, water heater, and shower enclosure, only provisions will be provided for the residential units. So this means po na pwede si unit owner magkaroon ng freedom or the liberty to install whatever brand they wish for the air conditioning system or the water heater system. Okay. Sorry. So dito naman po sa ating outdoor amenities, makikita po natin na pwede magamit ng both residential unit owners and condotel unit owners ang ating pool complex, which consists of the leisure pool, infinity pool, kiddie pool, and lap pool. Then they can also use or have access to the open lawns and play areas. However, dito po sa ating skydeck pool at Matahari, though this can be accessed naman po for both buildings, pero if ever lang po na walang exclusive event scheduled during that time. Because as we remember po, no, for condotel units kasi, we have the function hall there as well as the skydeck pool sa Matahari. And we are opening or catering exclusive events for that hall. So pwede lang po siya magamit ng mga unit owners kung wala pong nakaschedule na event during that time. And of course, sa ating residential roof deck, this can be accessed naman po by the residential unit owners. Okay. And kindly note lang din po no, na kapag yung residential unit owners natin, they have guests, there is a corresponding fee lang po if they were to use the pool complex. So our other amenities and facilities po, makikita natin dito that they can use or access the gaming area, the fitness gym, the snack bar, the restaurants, both in Matahari and Kartika, and the shuttle service within the property. Pero for the entertainment room and function hall po at Matahari, meron lang tayong corresponding fee for reservation. Okay. So yung parking po natin, this is actually for free. However, this is a first come first serve basis. So basically, 1:1 po ang ating protocol for this one. So that means po no, na one parking slot is equal to one unit owner lang po. But should there be any other more cars na papasok sa project natin or sa property natin, a parking ticket will be issued to owners and their endorsed guests in excess of the units that they own. And of course, the same rules apply for those who are staying in the condotel units, that the hotel guests with only one room booking but with more than 2 cars will be issued po of a parking ticket. Okay. So here naman po yung ating selling and other applicable programs, both for condotel and residential buildings. So for amenity use po, no, they can already access all amenities. However, there are some amenities lang po with corresponding fees, like yung entertainment room natin as well as the function hall at Matahari. And of course, exclusive amenities natin for the residential, you have the residential roof deck and the atrium. And for the condotel, we have the roof deck except for the Matahari and Kartika buildings. For our shuttle service naman po, these are accessed or can be used by both buildings, both for residential and condotel. But kindly note lang din po no, na yung ating pool room revenue sharing as well as the complimentary room nights with reciprocity can only be accessed or can only be applicable to the condotel units. Since kasi po naka-enroll na sila on the individual rental pool program. So these are not applicable po for the residential unit owners muna. So next naman po for the association dues, this will be incurred of the unit owner if they are in the residential building, and this will be incurred of the hotel operator if they are in the condotel buildings naman. And for the real property tax naman, this shall be again incurred of the unit owner for both condotel and residential buildings. And of course, ang ating short-term lease or ang Airbnb natin is actually not allowed. We will be actually discussing later bakit hindi po natin ina-allow yung short-term lease or Airbnb to our residential units. And lastly, meron po tayong availment of hotel services. This is actually optional for the residential units, but if they wish to register their units po for the hotel services like that of the condotel, pwede naman po. So yung hotel services po natin includes yung let's say concierge, or if they want to have their food from the restaurants in Matahari and Kartika delivered, pasok naman po siya dito sa hotel services natin. Okay? So let me expound lang po no, on the availment for the hotel services on the residential units. So let's say po si unit owner nag-register na siya to the hotel operator with of course the upfront registration fee, and this shall be subject for approval pa ni hotel operator. But should there be any approval na po from the hotel operator, the unit owners for the residential buildings can enjoy these benefits. Number one, yung hotel services po. So like I explained earlier, na may kakakuha na ng hotel services na pwede ma-achieve or pwede magamit ni residential unit owners once they are staying in the residential building. Number two would be yung marketing natin. Hotel operators will actually help the unit owners in the residential buildings to market their units to get more magbo-book or maglilinis sa unit nila. So tutulungan po sila ni hotel operator for that one. And of course, we also have the cleaning and the maintenance for the units po under residential buildings. So kindly note lang din po na for the residential buildings, hindi po sila included sa condotel's shared room revenue distribution, since po kasi ang revenue na ma-accumulate or ma-generate ng unit owners natin from the residential should be solely for them. Let's say po na nabook yung unit nyo or nabook yung unit ng residential unit owner. Yung ma-accumulate po na revenue na yun or ma-generate na revenue is for them only lang talaga. Hindi sila makaka-generate ng revenue kung ibang unit po yung nabook ng guests natin. Okay? So also, the residential unit owners are not entitled to complimentary room nights. And along this one po, we have the restrictions on use for room occupants shall also be applied. Then the utilities, association dues, and real property taxes shall be incurred of the unit owner, and the repairs and maintenance will also be incurred of them. So like I explained earlier po na hindi po tayo pumapayag na short-term lease or for Airbnb types. This is because we have the centralized leasing for lease. So let's say po na yung unit owners natin is nag-lease lang siya for, or they registered their unit for leasing for less than 6 months. So ito po yung ating protocols for this one. Minimum registration of 1 month with registration fee, and no publishing and no third-party agent or booking platforms shall be used by the unit owners. So this includes po yung ating Airbnb, Agoda, and other booking platforms pa po online. And of course, since residential units po siya, bare unit lang po yung ipoprovide muna namin. However, dress-up may be availed through the hotel operator, but with only the minimum hotel standards. So kung paano po yung naging design ng hotel natin or ng condotel units natin, yun po yung minimum standards na gagamitin for the residential units. But should there be any upgrades or changes that the residential unit owner wants, this will be off charge na po. Excuse me. And of course, unit owners may still use their unit at any time provided that prior notice will be given to the hotel operator. Siyempre, for formality na lang din, what if gusto mo pala magstay sa unit mo, may nakabook pala as of that moment. So siguro it would be better if we can provide an update, or we have to let the hotel operator know na gagamitin po natin yung units natin. And of course, we have the 15 to 20% management fee for booking and the housekeeping fee on top of the management fee per booking. Okay. Then lastly po, if ever yung registration po ng residential unit owners natin is more than 6 months, they may not already register his or her unit to the hotel operator, but still they are not allowed to have any third-party booking platforms. So yun po si Airbnb, Lamudi, Agoda, or etc. or any other booking platforms online. And of course, this shall only be in direct contact lang po. So wala po tayong dapat na pass the message, kumbaga. So kung let's say I have a friend and I own a unit on the residential building, dapat po diretso siya magsasabi sa akin na gusto niya magpabook ng unit ko for their stay. And of course, those subleasing will be allowed for those staying in the residential buildings. So actually, that already concludes po yung ating residential selling. So now the floor is open po for any questions.
Okay, so basically, while waiting for RV to officially open the floor for questions, I think meron na rin siyang mga advanced questions naman na natanggap, ano. Basically, no, for everyone,